Hi, beautiful people. In the following video, you will hear me refer to Love and Marriage DC as Season 2, Episode 11. However, after recording the video, I went to double check, and the OWN network where the show is based is saying that it is Season 3, Episode 1. So you will hear me refer to season 2, episode 11 in this video. However, going forward, I will be referring to it as season 3, episode 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So I apologize, but it was already recorded. Okay, guys, continue watching, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. My name is Georgia. So as you could tell from the title, we are back with another review of Love and Marriage DC. So we're still in season 2. The show took a break for, I think, 8 or 9 months. And we're continuing with season 2. We're not in season 3. We haven't had a reunion, so therefore we're still in season 2. So this is season 2, episode 11. And the title is called Stop Being So Pettie. I have to admit, I had to go back and watch all the other episodes from this season to, refresh my memory and stuff like that, and make sure I stay on top of the names of people and stuff like that, because when you don't watch for a while, you tend to forget things. So I had to go back and make sure I caught up. And now the show is back. The first episode 11 aired on January 27th, which was last night. So we are here to do the review. It starts off, of course, where we left off, the Christmas party, the Christmas Eve party that Ashley and Quake have at their house. They say this is the 15th one. It's something that they do every year. And according to Ashley, besides her birthday, this is her favorite holiday. I mean, I love Christmas myself. That's one of my favorite holidays. So it was really good to see. They decorated the place nicely. I recognize some of those decorations. And but it was nice to see. We saw where, she had invited Joy to the party. Joy, she wasn't sure if Joy was coming, but then Joy did show up. We see where Joy walked in the party. We see her look at Erana, at Ashley. Look at Ashley, whose back was turned to her. So instead of walking over to the hostess of the party, which is what you're supposed to do when you walk into somebody's house, you walk in and you greet them. She walks over and she starts to greet other people. So Ashley was like, oh, hell no. No, this did not just walk in my house and didn't greet me. So she goes over to her and, pulls her into the other room. And she let her know, well, you didn't tell me you were going to come. I'm guessing you had to RSVP. And she didn't RSVP to Ashley. And Ashley like, basically, why are you here? She's like, well, I changed my mind. I really wasn't going to come, but I'm here. And then she's like, how you going to walk in my house and not speak? So with that blew up to the point where Ashley basically told Joy, listen, if it wasn't for me pitching you and your husband to the producers of the show, then you would not be on this show. So Joy was like, no, you don't think you. She said, B, are you trying to say you made me and my husband? Ashley was like, girl, you are on a game show. I'm like, oh my God, now we getting petty. She's living up to the name of the Petties. She's like, you were on a game show when I pitched you, and I thought you guys would have been a good fit. And for you to be treating me this way, no, you can't do that. So Joy was like, girl, I don't need to be in your house. She's like, well, get out of here then. So, of course, this was happening in the basement. So Joy took herself up the stairs. Her husband wasn't there with her. We all know he was in the hospital. He had just had back surgery. So she walked out the house. At this point, we see Erana come upstairs as well. I guess she sees who she sees. Like, okay, now I got to make a decision. Who am I going to go after? I really thought Erana would have interjected in the conversation with Joy and Ashley while they were downstairs in the basement. I'm curious to know why she didn't get involved down there, because Everybody could hear them argue it. It got loud. It got to the point where I believe Ashley even shoved Joy. So where was Erana? Probably the producers held her back to let them get through it. But I'm thinking Erana should have gotten involved downstairs though. Now she comes upstairs and she goes after Joy, who's already outside the house. You're my friend. I'm sorry. I agree wholeheartedly with Ashley. You're my best friend. Well, she didn't get the D in friend. She had just gotten to the D in friend because, as Ashley said, she doesn't consider Erana a friend. She didn't get the D until that night of the party where she's like, now you could have the D in friendship because all this time I haven't felt that you were my friend. So Erana goes outside after Joy to find out, okay, what happened. You gonna tell me you don't know what happened? Everybody could have heard what happened down there in the basement. And Ashley felt that wasn't right. Erana comes back inside after talking to Joy. And Joy has decided that she's going to leave. Well, she already got kicked out, so she had to leave anyway. So she comes back inside now to find Ashley. And Ashley's like, why are you coming to talk to me now for? You're supposed to be my friend and you're going to run after Joy? She's like, nah, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. So, okay, they're going. This was in the basement. This is happening again because she had went down to the basement. And now they're coming up the narrow stairs. We have Quick trying to pull Ashley back down. We have Jamie on the stairs trying to block Erana from going after Ashley. But eventually, they made it to the point where, okay, now we're by the front door. We have a crowd of people. Everybody's surrounding everybody. And Erana tells Ashley, girl, you doing too much. Ashley tells Erana, girl, you're not doing enough. No, you're doing too much. No, you're not doing enough. And Ashley was like, maybe you should leave. She's like, you can't put me out. I'm like, oh my God. The woman is putting you out of her house and you're going to tell her you can't put me out. I'll leave when I want to leave. No, you're going to leave right now. So they went back and forth for a little while. I guess, the husbands finally got them, separated, told the camera, shut it down. They continue with the party because they were not about to bust up that party for these two girls fighting. Continue with the party. I think Erana and Jamie left and they continue with it because they have other friends. So they're going to party. So that was it. We leave it there now. So, okay. This is now the next morning after. We see Quick and Ashley at home. They're cleaning up. They're talking about the party. Quick asked her, did it really need to get to that point? She said, once she called me out of my name in the house, yes, it had to get. We're going to get it and we're going to get it popping. So that's what happened with them. They kept jumping between the three couples. We have them going between Quick and Ashley, Joy and Clifton, and Erana and Jamie. So in the next scene, we see Joy and Clifton. She's taking her husband out to lunch because he's been in the hospital all this time. He needs some real food. Let's get out. Let's talk about it. Joy is telling Clifton what Ashley said. Basically that I made you guys. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be on this show and you need to say thanks. So Joy was like, saying thanks for what? Thanks for all the drama. Thanks for all the backstabbing. Thanks for everything. Thanks for putting my secret out there. Because if you didn't know, Joy in confidence told Ashley that her and Clifton were already married. They did a little thing. They got married. So the thing is, everybody thought they were getting ready to get married on the show. But apparently they did a little something at the courthouse. But now they want to do a bigger marriage. And it would be good to keep it in confidence so that it will feel special. But my question is, why did any of the ladies need to know that they were already married? Because as we also know, they told Erana. And Erana haven't even told Jamie. She didn't even tell Jamie. And Ashley didn't tell Quick. They held it to their breast. But I forgot what happened between Joy and somebody else where Ashley let it out that Clifton and Joy was already married. So Joy is upset about it. Clifton was like she needed to keep her mouth shut. I'm saying you guys needed to keep your mouth shut and not tell anybody. That could have been special between you two. And then, when the big day came, then you would have told them. But by the way, guys, this is at the reception, of course. By the way, guys, we've been already married for a year or whatever. You shouldn't have said anything to Ashley or Erana about it. But we kept come to find out Erana kept it. But Ashley just blurted it out. I forgot what did Joy do while Ashley told. She's like, tit for tat. All right, no problem. So Joy and Clifton are having lunch. They're talking about it. She tells him that Ashley is saying that it's because of her why they're on the show, and they should be grateful. So Clifton in the confessional said, unless you're Carlos King who makes the final decision, I don't understand where you're coming from talking about that you made us. And apparently Erana also pitched that couple to Carlos. They thought they would be a good fit for the cast, so they spoke to the producers about it, and that's how they got on the show. So also, like I said, the scenes were going back and forth between the three couples, and Erana and Jamie were also talking about it. And yeah, they didn't have much to say, but mostly Quick and Ashley and Joy and Clifton were talking about it. So now I believe Quick said to Ashley, so they're gonna activate me and Ashley. She's like, yep, too late. Me and Ashley's activated. But I thought it was aggressive Ashley she called herself in season 1. But I don't know. We're gonna see how things work out. So now we have next scene, we have Winter and Yusha. I believe that's how you say his name. They went ice skating. As we know, Winter and Yusha met on the podcast, and they started dating. They said they've been dating for a few months. By now, we have gone through the New Year's celebration. You know, they just flash some stuff across the screen about what they did for New Year's, what all the couples did for New Year's with their family and stuff. So now we're into 2023. She said they've been dating for a few months, and she's talking to him about, you know, meeting the rest of the family. We all know that they're practicing abstinence. And she said that there's been, except spend the night at each other's house before, but they haven't done the do. We have Yusha giving us a little whatever, talking about, oh, he doesn't tempt himself by buying cookies, but if there's cookies in his house, he's gonna have some cookies. So, you know, you gotta read between the lines to know what that means. But Winter tells us that they have not actually done the do. She wants him to actually meet her kids. She's gone ahead and tell this man that she loved him, and his response to her was, I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that with me. That is what the man told her after she told him she loved him. Why are you going to tell somebody you love them after dating only a few months? Winter can't see between the lines that this is not the one, girl. This is not, I'm not saying to rush and go ahead. He's talking about, oh, I'll always be there for you. I'll always share things with you, but I'm going to take my time because I honestly feel that we should wait until marriage to actually do the do. How do y'all feel about that one? Tell me in the comments how you feel about waiting for marriage to do the do, especially with a man. Let's put it back to the analogy of milk and cookies. Winter, you want to make sure that you have enough cookies to last you a lifetime. The fact that this man wants to wait so long, girl, let me just say, you need to try out the goods before you actually make that commitment, because you don't want to be stuck with something forever that you're not going to enjoy. And I'm sure everybody enjoys milk and cookies. You know what I mean? Make sure that your cookies isn't stale. Make sure that your cookie is going to last, that you could eat your cookie for a long time. Make sure that the stamina for the cookie is there. Get what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you test it out before you say I do. Because who wants to be miserable? That's the most fun part of being married. Who wants to be miserable the rest of their life? And if it doesn't work out, here you go, another divorce. If that's the case, he's still not willing to step ahead a little bit and let you find out, let you test it out, girl. Time to move on. But that's just my opinion. I watched the show and I give my opinion. So that was it between between Winter and Yusha. And it seemed like she's initiating everything. At the end, she's like, "Can I have a kiss?" Come on. Why you gotta initiate everything with the dude? Maybe you just need to back off a little bit and everybody date other people and see if this is where it needs to be. You're not doing the do anyway, so why you can't date other people? Yeah, we got to start dating like some other races. Within a week or two, they already know if this is gonna go anywhere or not, and they move on. We tend to be clingy and hold on and give chances and just wait. Oh, let them make it. Nah, we need to do some speed dating over here. Anyway, that is the scene with Yusha and Winter. Now we have DJ Quick and Clifton. They're meeting for lunch. They talk about the holiday party. Clifton make the statement that, okay, if he was there, things would have gone differently. And Quick asks Clifton, so if our wives are beefing, does that mean we can be friends? And Clifton was like, well, I don't usually get involved in it, women and their business as what's going on. But, I have to also make sure that I'm standing for my wife. And Quick was like, of course, I do the same, so if they can be friends, then they can be friends. I think Clifton also made the statement about Ashley and them feeling like, they put themselves on this pedestal that they want everybody to look up to them, and that's not going to be happening. That they think they're more than they are. So that was interesting to watch between Clifton and Quick. Everybody had to say what they had to say. They had their lunch, and then they move on. Now we have Erana and Joy. They're meeting at a hardware store. So Erana is doing a project of, I'm guessing their basement is unfinished or just need a little, a redo. So her and Joy are meeting at the hardware store because she's about to pick out some paint or something in order to do a rehab in the basement. I don't understand why she don't give that job to her husband. I mean, he needs something to do. He's retired and he says he's trying to get in all her business, and just he's criticizing the fact that they wake up late and stuff like that. So he needs something to do. He's ready for his next career. He's still young. He could do something else. So they're meeting at the hardware store. And I think they only met at the hardware store so that Erana could tell Joy that Ashley was upset about Erana going outside to speak to Joy first instead of coming to find out, how she's doing. So that was a quick scene at the hardware store. And I think at the hardware store, Erana asked Joy, she's like, why would you tell Ashley your secret if you didn't want her to tell anybody? And I think they're trying to put it back in the hands of Joy, talking too much. But like Joy said, you're right. I could have kept it to myself, but at the same time, if I tell you something in confidence and tell you don't tell nobody, why would you speak on it? So that was the quick scene between Erana and Joy at the hardware store. Now we have Ashley and Quick. They're running late. They are, Quick is the DJ for the inauguration, I would say, of the first Black governor of Maryland, Wes Moore. And they're running late because Ashley is always taking forever to get ready. So she has to get ready in the car. She has to put on her makeup in the car, do her hair, her shoes and everything. She's doing it all in the car because according to Quick, we cannot be late. And he is willing to leave her if she doesn't get her butt in the car. So they're in the car. They're talking about, Quick is telling her about the meeting he had with Clifton and about what he said. The fact that the Silvers think that they're at the like they're the best or they're the most important thing in their lives and stuff like that. And according to Erana, she's like, why would I want, she's like, they ain't got nothing going for themselves. My friends, the party that we're going to right now, those are the types of friends I want. People in influential people in high places. She's like, I don't want to be around somebody who always in a jumpsuit. I'm like, oh my God, no, she didn't. What's wrong with wearing a jumpsuit? She's like, I don't want to be around somebody all they got going for themselves is a unisex beard oil. I'm like, oh my God. And Quick was like, Erana, stop. She's like, no, I'm telling you, I want to be around influential people who I could say, yeah, those are my friends. And I'm like, I'm just covering my eyes as I'm watching this. I'm like, Ashley, please. Ashley, just stop talking. But we all know Ashley. She's going to say what's on her mind. So that was the conversation between the two of them in the car as they were heading to the inauguration ball. Now we have the final scene. We have Erana and Ashley meeting. They're meeting for lunch. Again, we're going to talk about why you didn't check on me first. I don't like the fact that you went to go check on Joy before you checked on me. And again, Erana told her, girl, I saw Joy. I didn't see you. But that really don't make no sense. As I said before, if you're my friend, why are you not checking on me first? She's like, it seems like you want to have a relationship or a better relationship with Joy. Like you value that relationship more than you value the one I have. And Erana said, girl, I could have left and not come back. And that is where the scene ended. So in episode 12, I guess we're going to pick up where, Ashley actually answers her about that comment. I'm sure we're going to see more scenes between Erana and Joy. And I'm hoping Ashley and Joy will get a chance to speak again because according to Ashley, she said, I tried twice to speak to this woman and it's like she don't want to talk to me. So I'm not trying again. And I don't blame her. Listen, Joy is like, I'll speak to her on my terms when I'm ready. And we all see how that got when she came into the Christmas party. So yeah, we starting off hot with episode 12, second part of season 2, episode 12. So we will see what happens next. And as we know, Love and Marriage Huntsville is currently filming. So I guess we're gonna pick up on season 7. Yeah, season 7 is in full effect. We see what's happening with that. We see what's happening behind the scenes. We know about the interview that Mel did with Carlos on the live podcast. We found out exactly, about Martel getting arrested and why he got arrested. Mel revealed that at the podcast that Martel had an interview with the blogger Tasha K, and he told us how it happened, the exact day, how things unfolded. I have both of those videos up on my channel. I'm gonna link them below so you could go in and watch them, so you'll find out exactly how everything happened with them. And yeah, so we are fully into season 2 of Love and Marriage DC. Yes, you guys know I love my reality TV, and I will come back and I will review each and every episode. Also, my ebook that I've been telling you guys is finally ready. I'm gonna link it below. If you guys don't know, one of my streams of income is selling on Etsy, and I've written an ebook about how to go about selling. It's called the Etsy Entrepreneur, and it gives you a comprehensive step-by-step guide of how to go ahead to open your own Etsy shop and what items to sell. I give you 2 bonuses in there. I'm gonna link it below so you can go ahead and check it out. So there we have it. Make sure you go and get my ebook. So until next time, guys, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.